Uh, Hello all. 2020 has been a weird year for almost everyone. It's been catastrophic for local businesses. Group 14, with its product Kalakriti.ai, aims to help and empower local businesses. We've seen local businesses not have any online presence and have suffered greatly from the lack of a customer base that can come to them physically. With our product, we wish to empower local businesses in the printing industry as well as in the designing industry in such a way that they can reach to an audience wherever in the country they may be. With that, I would like to present our final evaluation for our project Kalakriti.ai, and I hand over the stage to Rishabh Pandey.
Now, moving ahead, we'll be going through a demonstration of the website. So we have our website live at this URL. This is the first page, homepage of Kalakriti.ai, a place where people can come, share their ideas, and local businesses can thrive with with good competition, what we might call. We offer two types of account as a user or as a business. As a customer or a user, you can buy products, or as a business, you can sell and expand your business. We'll be logging in both aspects to just give you a glimpse of what's happening inside. So onto the rest side. This is the HTML page. This is the code base, and these are the REST services that we are providing. We'll go by them one by one. So as we started initially, we started with logging in, but if you're new to website, you'd like to sign in with your account. So this is register as a business and register as a customer. We'll be giving example for both. First, this is Postman that we are using for our testing of REST services. If I'm registering as a business, I would go here and I would register as business 7, and this will be my email, my password, and business some description. And service charge is the charge that I'm charging. Let's say it's $90. I click on send, and so I am registered as a business. This is my credentials. Just to check that whether or not it's working correct, I would be logging in as a business. So if I do a logout, login as a business, as you can see, my username is business7, my password is Rishabh1, and here you can see I am registered business ID 6, business ID says my initial balance of 1,000, and my entire history. Similarly, if you wish, you can log in as a customer, surely. Here also I'll be showing a demonstration. Let's say cust4, and I'm user 15, and I click on send. So I'm registered as a customer. Again, I'm going to log in as a customer to show that it's functional. So user 15. Okay, now I'm logged in as a user. Now as a business, let's say that I wish to see all the products that are there, so I can see them with the help of this API. I'll be showing it through a demonstration. Click on send, and this is the list of all the products that exist here. Similarly, if I want to see list of all the orders, I can do with the API. And you can see the list of all the orders that are there. This is for the businesses to access, or even customers if they see any fit or fitting use in there, in the use case. Now, as a business, it would be in good interest of me to get new products and launch them. That's where this generate new image comes, which happens to be a co-part of our service. It generates new images. Here's one demonstration for it. So generate new image, and I will be generating image for the newly registered business. This is the business that we just registered through the API, business 7. Business 7 has an ID of 6. So I'll be using that over here. Business 7 has an ID of 6, and the password. Here throughout our service, we have to consider that businesses are responsible for security of their own password because it's the only barrier that differentiates them from others. If I click on send, you can, okay, I entered the wrong business ID. That's to show that it's wrong. The ID is 6. So I'll go with 6, send. Okay, since the credentials are right, the new image has been generated for the customer, and a message $10 has been credited from you. $10 is the charge that we are taking for generating it. Simple example showing the image generated would be, this is the image that was generated, and $10 were credited. So if you do a refresh, you can see there's a reduction in your amount saying that this $10 was generated. Okay, now you have generated an image. You also want to upload it as a product so that customers can go. It's up to the businesses whether they want to use this image on their website for their own use purpose, or they can also register here so that people can see it here in the explore page. So for that, we'll be going through the upload product API, which is upload product. Upload product is a multi-part based form, so it's not it cannot be done through REST because it's a multi-part data. Customers have to the end user developers have to provide made a form either in HTML, or if they're doing it on Android side, they have to send a form with the data type multi-part. Here we are showing the demonstration using Postman again. So we have this nice shirt. So I'll say shirt purple, and the description is new purple something, and it is valued at 30 rupees, and I wish to select the image. Now I must have downloaded it somewhere, so let me just check. This is the shirt that we generated. It's on the end user side to download this image and upload it, since it's a multi-part data. And then I click on send option. The request has been sent. So as you can see, the product is uploaded, and this is the preview. Checking on the website in parallel, we have refreshed it, and the product 7 is visible for both the customer and for the business as well to see. Now moving ahead, as the order product is in place, you as a customer you would like to buy product. Now on the customer side, this API place order is helpful for both you as an individual customer or as a business whose whole job is to sell products based on this. So you can place multiple products with the help of this. This API is usable for both businesses as well as customers. So we'll be going on the place order API. This is the place order API, and it's a list of multiple products that we wish to submit. Now, as you might have remembered, I had logged in as a user of user ID 6, username 15, and let's say I wish to make 3 purchases at the same time. So my user ID is 6. I'll keep that in mind because that's important. My user ID is 6. And while I'm scrolling, I wish to purchase product 7, product 6, and product 4 together. So I'll make 3 copies of this, and I wish to go for product 7, product 6, and product 4. And on the business side, I wish to go for business 3. So I'll go with business ID 3. Business ID 3 is charging 100 for each product. Nice. So if I click on send, multiple orders have been placed. As you can see, 3 orders were sent, 3 confirmations have been received. And if you check on the home page, where it is on your page, 3 orders have been placed. The payment has been done, the amount has been reduced, and this is the delivery status in the real time. Now, these are multiple products. You can also go for single purchase if you wish. That's up to the customer. Let's say as a business, I want to confirm that yes, this order has been placed. As you can see, this delivery status is false. I'm a business and I see that, okay, these are the products from some location. So there comes this confirm order API, which you can see right over here. So in confirm order, it's simple. I am the business. I'll check for, okay, my business ID is 3. I'll enter my business ID, password, and the order. This is one at a time. You cannot do multiple confirmations for various reasons, but we'll go one at a time. As you can see, the order is 16, 17, 18. Let's say I as a business have delivered the order 17. So I'll enter 17, enter, and it's true. If I do a refresh, this has been delivered. The rest are there. Let's say that someone tries to do some cheating and he doesn't know the password. So the credentials are invalid. Again, the password is the responsibility of business. They have to make sure that it's secure. Again, if I'm doing it for order 16, it's done. This is order 16. The initial delivery status is false. If I do a refresh, it's true. As you can see here also, this is the response. Now we are done with placing order. We are done with receiving orders. We are done with generating new images. We are done with uploading new images. Let's say you as a customer want to get your initial details. So this customer detail page can help, API can help. We'll go here. It will require your ID and password. The ID of the customer here is 6, the one with which you log in. So we'll go ID 6 and password. If I do a refresh, I get the details of me, my ID, my balance, and my user model number. Same goes for business. If I'm a business, let's say this very business 7, and I want to check it. So I'll go with business 7. Invalid business ID. I don't know why. Okay, I entered the wrong ID again. The business ID is 6, business name is 7. Okay, no problem. I'll go with 6, enter, and here it is. My balance, current balance, my service charge, and my description. My service charge balance and my description. This is the API version which could be helpful for them displaying their details on different websites. Yeah, now you can see as the description is not very clear, or let's say that at some point someone wants to change it. So here is the API for it. The update business detail. So we can go on the Postman side and update business detail. Business ID is 6 and my new detail is best service. As you can see right now, it's some random words that we just initialized. But if I do a refresh, it has been changed for business ID 6. Again, a refresh, you can see best services is there. But not only that, as you can see in the explore page, this business description is there. This could act as a notice board. If I'm scrolling through, I'll go through description, and here is an example. Because the business can say buy and get some X amount of credits for free. This is a way for business to compete compared to other businesses and be like entice more customers toward it. We have logged in as business 6, where is the best service. Let's say we want to offer $10 for every purchase someone makes. So we can just make it here, get 10 credits for every purchase. And if I click on send, get 10 credits for every purchase. If I do a refresh, you can see. So if as a customer, I'm coming in, I'm saying, okay, I'm getting 10 credits here for every purchase, but for business who I'm getting only 6 credits, maybe this is more better offer. As the business has already promised that he will be sending some credits, so they need some way to send credit. Comes the add credit to the customer. Now we'll be going through that very example. So please add credit to customer. Business ID is 6 and I wish to add credit to the logged in customer ID 6. And we had promised 10 credits, so I'm sending him 10 credits. Initially, you can say his balance is 560, and me as a business, my balance is 990. When I send him, my balance is the business's balance is 980 and customer's balance increased to 570. Here you can see again, this is the business. If I do a refresh, the 10 credits are reduced from here. And on the business side, if I do a refresh again, 10 credits are added this time, showing that the transaction is complete and it's done. Also, as a business, I would like to know how I am doing compared to others. Here comes the business stats, your statistics compared to other businesses. If I logged in as business 6, if I do a refresh, I can see that total 18 sales have been made, but no sales for me are done. And this is there. If I do for some other business, let's say business 2, here you can see total 18 sales have been, out of which 8 sales have been done by the business 2. So again, this is it. Again, business 6 cannot access business 2 because it needs the password. But with this, business 6 can see that how it's faring compared to others. Maybe let's say if I go with business 4, business 4 has just one order placed compared to others. So this could serve as a good metric for the businesses to analyze and change their strategy and they're coming forward. So that would be all business services, RESTful services that we are providing on our end. For more on the generation of images and how we are handling, Sayam will take over. Okay, as we are done with the entire demo, there were many services that we are showing, but if someone wants to preview it, they can go on our REST API page, which is visible for both businesses as well as customer. Here on the business page I am, if I click on the REST API, this will direct me to a statically hosted Django page, with statically hosted GitHub page, which has all our services listed with their URLs, the methods, the request body, and the response sample for every service that we are providing. This is available for both this as a business side, and if I go on the customer side as well, the user detail, you can see this icon is still there. So if you click on it, again, you are redirected to the same page, and you can still see all the APIs that we are providing for them to use. So this could be helpful. Moving towards the services that we have consumed. So as you can see throughout the demonstration, we have been using Postman for testing our services, the REST API. And for hosting, we are using pythonanywhere.com, a free website for students like us to host our Python projects for free. So we have been using various aspects of it, and it's been really helpful. In terms of the services we have exposed, as you can see throughout the demonstration was all about it, ranging from registering yourself online, making your digital presence for as a business or as a customer, getting a newly randomly generated image through this, or placing an order, a bulk order for, let's say you're some party organizer, you want to place bulk order of the design, so this could be helpful. Or confirmation of order for business, for businesses to get their details so that they can use our services on their apps or web portals to make their life easy. The business details, the statistics on how one business is faring compared to other in the formats, and credits so that it should be enticing for others. Thank you.
First review, we made dynamic page. I worked on the Jinja with business page, the business page, HTML and KHTML code of business page. Next time we integrated with Django REST services.
This is the design list page I basically worked on. We basically worked on the HTML part. And after getting products from all business, I designed this page. This is basically a products page. I worked with Rishabh on this with Jinja templates. This is also one of the REST service we provide. So the basic code for this HTML page is as follows. So this is the code for the HTML page I've designed.
So the part that I worked on, I worked partly on the GAN model that is used to generate images with Sayam. Along with that, I also worked on the RESTful services that are used to register the business and the customer. We worked on everything together initially, and we decided on the workflows, and this was the part that I implemented. Could you please move to register businesses and register customer? Yes, thank you. So here you can see in the comment the typical load that you will get in terms of the request and the response body as well. In the request, we have email, business name, password, description, service charge. Email is obviously the business's contact email. The name is the name. Password is their password that we want to keep everything secure. Description is how they would like to define their business and what they do. Service charge is basically the charge that they will levy to provide their services. In the response body, we will have all these things in such a way that it can be stored and serialized in our system. Now, because the response will only be during the post step, we ensure that is so, and we have made it verbose and explicit by adding this if condition. We first get the data as a JSON, and we load the data from it. Then we take the different fields. Here we've added a try catch block to ensure that when we have the service charge, that service charge is an integer. We did this explicitly because we know that some of our target business partners may not be that tech savvy, and we want to ensure that our system is accounted for in terms of that. We don't want it to break, and we don't want anyone to feel that they're left behind. We want to keep everyone together. So even if they may enter strings or something that is not technically a service, we have a default service going on so that everything works on seamlessly. Next, after we've taken all the fields, we create a user object for our businesses. We use Django's default user to create a user object first before we create it using our own custom-made classes. One of the reasons for using Django's custom user is to ensure that we are able to use and leverage much of Django's already implemented functionalities and the various checks associated with them. Once the user is created and saved, we use the new business detail and a business model object to create a new business ID for them. This is the object, and we save it. We then serialize it so that we can send it back as a payload and return the JSON response. The next thing is the same thing for the customer. So if you could just scroll a bit down. Yes, the next is the customer API. So doing this thing for the business, we're also doing it for the customer. Here, you don't need a service charge or anything. So this is mostly the same thing, but the only difference is we don't need a try-catch block to figure out the service charge. Here again, this is in the posting step. Then we get the data from the JSON body. All the different fields are used. Then we create a default Django object again to leverage Django's awesome functionalities. Then we create a customer model object and we serialize it and send it back. We also worked on the generate new image feature. This is basically a function that we provide to the businesses so that they can seamlessly get an image that they can print for the customer. Now I'll walk you through over it. So from the business side, we will get the business ID and the password. This is to ensure that we know which business we're doing business with. Next, there are a few checks that we have placed. They're basic checks to see whether it's a valid business ID, whether the password is right or not. If they're not, they will be sent a message to explain what the problem is. We're also checking whether they have sufficient credit with us or not, because we will be charging a cut over whatever they make as a service, because we're providing them a service. The default charge that we have using is $10. We may change it after further negotiation with the business, but right now we're keeping it the same across the board. Next, if all the checks pass, then we will generate a new image URL using the generate GAN image function. And this will return a string URL for the image that is generated. After the URL has been generated, this response will be sent to the businesses with a new image URL, which will show them the image as well as a message that $10 has been debited from their account.